Hi, it's Pamela. Today I'm going to show you how to create a volunteer call to action video using Doodly.
Hey, and welcome to the official Doodly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
April is National Volunteer Month. Volunteering is a great way to give back, but getting people to take action requires the right message. Whether you run a nonprofit and need volunteers, or want to mobilize your team to give back to the community, today we're going to create a short little video to inspire people to get involved. You'll see here I have a script. It's just short and sweet, and I did already create the voiceover using Talkia software, which is part of the Doodly Cloud family, and I'll show it to you real quick. Right here, you just copy and paste your text in it. And then you choose your voice. I chose Lena, which is a female American voice. And then add it to the timeline, which I already did by clicking this button. Then you export it, come back into Doodly, go to your Sounds tab, hit the little blue and white plus sign, and just browse for your file. Mine is in the downloads, and here it is. Doodly places it right there in your timeline for you. It's just over 30 seconds. Now that the audio's there, let's build the video. I'm just going to replace this text. Since this is going to be a company video, let's throw our logo in. So, the props. I've already uploaded my logo, so we'll just pick one of these Acme ones from before. Let's use this one. This is just a photo I found on freepik.com, and I uploaded it and changed the opacity using this little gear tool to 50%, just so it's kind of lighter in the background. To adjust your timing, go over to duration. I'm going to have that at 0, and then we'll draw on these other things. We'll have the logo come on next. Let's have it fade on, so ½ a second duration. And then click the pencil icon. Under reveal mode, choose fade. Save and return. Then this text will draw on. I'm going to slow it down just a touch. And then this little girl, I'm going to slow her down a bit. And let's just see what that's looking like.
Our community thrives when we come together. But right now, local organizations need more helping hands.
Okay, so this kind of rushes through, and I want to change the erasing feature here. So the text needs to go a little slower. Then with the erasing, go to scene settings, erase mode, smart mode. Let's turn that off.
Our community thrives when we come together. But right now, local organizations need more helping hands. Families rely on food.
Okay, so this is maybe a touch long because I want to change the scenes when she says families rely on food banks. So let's just tweak it a little bit more. Just a little there.
Our community thrives when we come together. But right now, local organizations need more helping hands. Families.
Okay, that's good. So now we're ready for our next scene, which is this: families rely on food banks. So we need a blank scene here, so I'm going to just right click, insert, and there it is, blank scene. I did gather some photos earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and upload them now. So you want to make sure you're in props. Hit the little blue and white plus sign. And I'm just going to go ahead and drag and drop them into place. Obviously, it would be nice if you have your own company photos from a previous volunteer event. That way people will see their colleagues. But for now, having these stock photos will work just fine. First thing I'm saying is families rely on food banks, so let's find our food bank photos. With this one, I like that she's holding this blank sign because we can zoom in and make that our whiteboard if we wanted. So let's do that. Let's add a camera move. So right here, the panning and zoom tool, click plus. Let's move it down. Let's get this set. I want it to fade on and just be a quick fade. And then let's add some time at the end of this scene so I have time for the camera move. And let's shorten this camera movement here. Like so. Let's go ahead and click in. It starts full screen and I want it to end zoomed in on this white. So let's just do that like so. Hit apply. I'm going to go to show preview. Here's what's going on.
Rely on food banks. Students need mentors, and green spaces could use a little extra.
I want to write in students need mentors. So this all needs to happen maybe a little faster. So let's move it here. So.
Rely on food banks. Students need mentors, and green spaces could use a little.
Okay, let's add some text. And I'm going to shorten that just a little bit more. Now I want to add a photo of the green space and I want it to come in on top of this. Let's go back to props. And let's find maybe this one. And since we're zoomed in, I want this to be kind of small, like so. And then let's go to our pencil icon. Let's tell it to fade. Save and return, and quick fade, so half a second. Now let's take a look.
Helping hands. Families rely on food banks. Students need mentors, and green spaces could use a little extra care.
Okay, that's good. Let's look at our script. That's where we come in. So let's go ahead and let this swipe away, and we'll bring in another scene. Here's a blank one, so I'm going to move that over. And this scene is going to still be zoomed in because of the camera. So let's add another camera and move it down. Basically, we want to reset this camera so that it's full screen again. So unlock start and then make end also full screen. I know this camera tool is a little confusing, but that's how you reset it, okay? So that's where we come in. So let's use these hands. Let's bring in our logo again. I'm going to go back and I'm just going to copy and paste this one. And by doing so, that preserves the fade and duration and all of that. So I think that's nice. Now let's fiddle with the color. So click the gear icon. You can change the color here. Let's try red. Let's try green to match the green in the photo. I'm going to copy and paste this. Now I have two. I'm going to take the bottom one and offset it just a little bit. Let's click on that one and then let's change the color on the bottom one. Look. And see, now we're getting a little bit of a shadow effect, and that's going to help pop a little bit more. Bottom one 0, and then we'll have this one draw on top. We need one more scene, so I'm going to go over here and I just added it, and now I'm just going to move it over. And I liked these people holding the sign. I might use them again. So I'm just going to copy and paste. This time let's make it bigger. And let's talk about the time off benefit. Let's pretend that we have a portal where they can sign up to volunteer, and we want them to be able to get to it quickly. A couple ways we can do that. We could just write the link on the screen. We could use a QR code, or if you have Doodly Cloud, you can make it clickable using that. Today, let's make a QR code. There's plenty of free QR code generators online that you can find. Today, let's try QR code monkey. And we want to enter our URL. So We're going to pretend we have one. This is a fake URL, so I don't think that it exists. Create the code and download the PNG. Go back into Doodly, go to props, hit the blue and white plus sign, browse for your files. Here it is. So now they can just take a screenshot or press it on their phone to go to the link. If people don't want to do that, we can also add the actual link text. It's important not to cover the QR code because then it won't work. So we'll do something like so. Again, I'm going to hit the pencil icon and have it fade on instead of scribble. And let's add some music. Go to the Sounds tab, Categories, Music. Let's take any minute now. Drag it into your timeline. Go down here to the little speaker icon. Let's turn the music volume down to about 10%. We don't want it to drown out the voiceover. And that should be it. Let's take a quick look and then we'll be done.
Our community thrives when we come together. But right now, local organizations need more helping hands. Families rely on food banks, students need mentors, and green spaces could use a little extra care. That's where we come in. This National Volunteer Month, let's take action. Whether it's a few hours or a full day, your time makes a difference. And with our company's volunteer time off benefit, giving back is even easier. Join your colleagues and be part of something bigger. Sign up today to volunteer and give back. Visit acmevolunteerportal.com to get started.
And there you have it. That's how you can use Doodly to quickly create a volunteer call to action video. I hope this gives you some ideas. Thank you for watching.